Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. My name is ADRYANA BINTI RAIZAL. Today, I will present and solving the question of number 1, which is compound interest. Now, let's see the question of number 1. Fatihah deposit 5,000 ringgit in an account of 5% interest compound semi-annually. After 3 years, the amount in her accounts becomes 8,200 ringgit. Find the value of T. The problem involves calculating the time required for entitled principal of 5,000 ringgit to grow to 8,200 ringgit at a 5% interest rate compound semi-annually. So, what we need to do? First step we need to do is to list the given information. P is for principal, 5,000 ringgit, R is interest rate, 5%, N is compounding frequency, 2, and A is final amount equals to 5,200 ringgit. Now, we need to do is to find the compound interest formula, which is A equals to P in bracket 1 plus R over N raised to the power of NT. The value are substituted into the formula given, which is 8,200 equals to 5,000 in bracket 1 plus 0.05 divided by 2 raised to the power of 2t. The equation is simplified and rearranged using logarithm to solve for a t. The final calculation yields t equals to 10.02 years. This solution demonstrates the use of the compound interest formula and logarithm to solve for the time variable and in a financial mathematics problems. So, that's all from me. Next, I will pass to our next presenter, which is AFIQAH.
I will continue with the question 2. Before we start, we must to read the question and identify what the question wants. Question 2. Caroline deposits a central sum of money into the saving account at 5.4% compound every 6 months. That means this is annuity because the compound is every month. The next, after 1.2 years, the bank charged the rate to 4.7% compound quarterly. If the accumulated amount in his saving account at the end of 12 years is 10,969.27 cents. Find the initial deposit and the total interest obtained by Caroline. So you must identify the deposit and total interest obtained by the Caroline. Okay, let me answer this question. For this question, we use the formula which is S equals P in bracket 1 plus I O of N. So we insert all the information in this formula. So we can get as 6.5 years equals 1.41389046.8p. This is accumulated amount for the saving account at 6.5 years. So the next we calculate the accumulated amount for the 12 years, but it's already given. So we calculate the deposit for the 12 years. So we use the same formula, which is S equals P in bracket 1 plus I power of N. So we enter all the information in the formula, in this formula. So we can get 10,969.27 cents equals 1.293036211p. We multiplication with the 1.41389046.8 because this we calculate the 12 years, so we take the accumulated amount from the 6.5, we multiplication with the 12 years, so we can get 1.8282p. So we move the side to side and we can get P equals 10,969.27 divided by 1.8282. So we can get P equals 6,000.04 cents. So next, we calculate the total interest earned with total interest earned. So the formula for the total interest equals find amount minus initial deposit. So we can get RM 4,969.23 cents. Okay, that's all for me. I will pass the next present. That is ADLIN. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is ADLIN binti JUFRI. So today I will be explaining you about the question annuity. Before that, let me introduce you to the formula that we use to answer the question is future value and the present value. Now let's move to the question 1. Question 1 is Raja invests 330 ringgit every month into an investment scheme for 10 years with an interest rate 6.4% compounding monthly. Find the future value at the end of the investment period. Then, in the order to answer the question, we must determine its contents. Since the question has R equals 330 ringgit, T 10 years, K is equals 6.4%, M equals 12. In this question, we use formula S equals R in bracket 1 plus I, close brackets power of N, minus 1 divide I, close brackets. The answer for the question 1 is, once the content have been identified, enter the content using the formula and count each item to determine the amount. So, let's calculate the amount. In this question, we use S equals R in brackets 1 plus I power of N minus 1 divide I, close bracket as a formula. So let's calculate. Okay, S equals 330 ringgit in brackets 1 plus 0.6064 divide 12 power of 12 multiple 10 minus 1 divide 0.064 divide 12 close bracket. So we get S equals 330 ringgit in bracket 0.8932584 divide 0.064 divide 12 close bracket. So we get the amount is 55,270 ringgit Malaysian point 23 cents. So the future value has at the end of the investment is 55,270 Malaysian ringgit and 23 cents.
Hello, I'm HANIM. I will continue the presentation. In this section, we'll be discussing question 2, which involves a housing loan scenario. The question given, Rina took out a housing loan from a bank for 25 years at 4.5% interest compounded money. The house price was 230,000 with a 10% down payment. So, for part A, Rina's monthly payment is calculated using the loan formula. We start with the loan amount of 207,000 after the down payment, using the interest rate of 4.5% per year and a loan term of 25 years. We plug these values into the formula. After solving the equation, we find that Rina's monthly payment is 1,150.57 Malaysian ringgit. For part B, to calculate how much Rina needs to pay on the fourth payment to settle all arrears, we use a different formula. We take her monthly payment of 1,150.57 and multiply it by a factor that accounts for the missed payment and accrued interest. This factor is calculated using the same monthly interest rate and the number of missed payment. After solving the equation, we determine that Rina needs to pay 4,628.23 Malaysian ringgit on the fourth payment to settle all outstanding arrears. And that's all from me. Thank you.